within this clip was really good and very fitting, which I think would be in band 4 because it shows like alcohol and like young people being like depicted as quite a like snobbish like age group, which I think is very conventional for gritty realism, and I think that really conveys it really well.
I think there was some really nice close-up shots on some objects like the wine glass and the packet of cigarettes. I thought that was really well done, sort of shots like that. I think there was a bit of editing on when she came out of the room on top of the over the frame, which showed it as a bit like blurry, which I mean.
Yeah, it was meant to be a flashback, isn't it?
Yeah. Oh, okay. Yeah.
I don't see that as being like. It was really good, it looked really good, but I've not really seen that done in like gritty realism before. But I guess it's kind of like a new take on it. But I guess from like what I've seen, it's not really like completely conventional.
It's okay, you carry on.
I was just saying it has like high levels of verisimilitude, and it's very realistic, which is the whole point.
I think that like the title sequences at the start, it was like you were watching a real film. It was so professional. It's like really consistent throughout because like you're using the same colour background, like the same black, and it just.
Also, what you were saying about the titles, I think that's quite common in the gritty realism genre. That's sort of quite because it's not supposed to be all flash and like Hollywood and all that sort of stuff. It's quite basic, and I think that it looked really good.
I think the way it's filmed is like really good because it's like handheld. So it's like the gritty realism, so it's showing that it's kind of got that.
I think the silence throughout as well works really well with like making it seem kind of like more mysterious. You don't know much about it yet, and I think that works with gritty realism as well. How it will be calm like throughout a lot of it because it's quite realistic.
Also the costumes, like she obviously woke up in clothes that are kind of like from the night before, so already you've got the idea that she kind of is a bit lazy, sleeps in.
And the types with the holes in.
Yeah, it shows that she's kind of careless.
That's really that really well. Which is conventional again, because often in gritty realism films they don't have flashy outfits, so that fits very well in the mise-en-scène aspect. And the like tobacco and stuff like that, often in gritty realism films you see people smoking, especially young people, so that really fits as well.
I think I'll also say that just before telling me, I wasn't sure when she opened the door to go out and it went onto that. I thought she was sort of high, and that's what the blur across the thing was, because I thought it looked like she came out the door and then went into another bedroom and got in that bed, and that sort of confused me a bit the first time. But then now you said it, I've seen it again, it looks, I understand that now.
Yeah, it was meant to be like when she like touched the door, it would like took her back to the night before.
Yeah, like a memory.
Yeah. So we need to work on that.
Has anyone got any suggestions for how they could make that more obvious?
Maybe the scene when she's going out the door is really close up. Maybe if it was made more obvious of the location where she is, like in her bedroom.
Maybe if there's
back to her
also some like was it match on match action? So they showed like a shot from like it looked different, like the lighting was different because it was like a different night, but her like looking at it and showing that like match on match.
Yeah, I think if you cut in from the night before scene and the one that she was currently in, you'd like see her like emotion also on her face. I think it would be really like effective knowing that you were going back, so it'd be like a constant switch.
So the bit where she comes out, where she puts her hand on the door, making that sequence where it's a flashback different in its lighting or style, this bit, a little bit more different here compared to the bit before, possibly. Yeah. Just to really show that that's a flashback.
You could even do something with the audio so it kind of like distorts.
Yeah, the sound needs to be added.
Yeah. I think the first time I saw her coming out of one door and going into another as a sequence. I know she changed outfits, but I think you need something a little bit more obvious.
We were a bit conflicted about what type of like sound track to add to it as well, because it's, I don't know, we just couldn't really think of anything how we could add it.
Maybe if there's even something in the background, like music in the background on like a radio or something, it just adds a little bit more to the sequence.
There was actually a little bit. and like my mum's like walking around the house and stuff, and you could just like hear it in the background, which kind of made it sound a bit more British.
I also really like the graphics of the title, like the name of the actual film, like the addiction bit. I think that really well. It works well for like the character and the narrative, as well as like conventional gritty realism type of thing, as well as the National Lottery logo. A lot of gritty realism ones use that as well.
I think also you chose a really good actor. I think she fits the part, not in a horrible way, but she like, I don't know, she just acts really well. It's almost like you are watching it, so it's so realistic.
Yeah, it's very believable.
There's one bit though, which we just watched it, it's where like the alarm goes off the first time and her hand like goes like that and it like stutters, but it looks like a bit too obvious that she's meant to stutter like this bit. It's
unless you didn't say that, I wouldn't have picked up on it.
Oh, okay.
I wonder what's that moment where the alarm starts, that's where the music either starts or changes.
We'll add in an alarm.
Yeah. That could be the starting point for a soundtrack, possibly. But you could even do anything, you know, when she comes out and she goes to the flashback, so you could change and have a different soundtrack.
Yeah.
So what we're saying ultimately then, really, really good title sequence. We love the graphics at the beginning. Lots of really nice shots. This one, the close of the feet getting out of bed is particularly nice. I really like that one. And the sort of pan, the tilt up towards her standing up. A few changes to make in making the flashback look a little bit more obvious, and obviously thinking about the soundtrack that you're going to use. Have we got a level, guys, that you think you would give this overall? Don't give it a mark, but just
definite level 4, I think, and like really touching on level 4.
Okay.
And like a lot of aspects, like the narrative and stuff like that, is like level 4, definitely. But then like the flashback, I think, would be more level 3.
Okay. Any other different ideas? If you all agree with that. Okay, good.